Weirdly, as an architect, I find buildings that haven't been consciously designed to be some of the most beautiful. This little workshop on a back street in Cornwall has been for sale for some time, and it's clearly the result of a need and an opportunity rather than a carefully crafted plan. But the result is characterful, and that is the sort of thing I don't like to lose when working with buildings like this. So I'm going to show you how I might do that. If you're new here, my name's Gemma. I'm an architect, and on this channel I share my design process for remodeling tricky existing buildings. And I also teach my design process so you can redesign your own building through my comprehensive course, Design Like an Architect. Now, this hodgepodge of old brick over stone tells a small, unpretentious story of a job that needed doing and making do with what you've got. It's this kind of thing I've always found interesting because it presents both a problem and an opportunity. It's a problem because it's clearly not structurally viable, so couldn't be kept as it is and be load-bearing, which means it's also an opportunity to try and keep and adjust the design to secure it and accommodate it. The rear wall is also interesting with these huge stones around the small door. So retaining both walls and working within and around them became my starting point for this design. So one way of working with a tricky feature like this front wall is to step back from it and give it its own breathing space to stand alone. So I set the front of the building back from it to make it the boundary wall of an entrance courtyard instead. And I did the same back here with this rear wall. Given that this building is hemmed in between these two either side, that really limits the opportunity for windows to the front, the roof and the back. So an entrance courtyard has the added bonus of allowing light as well as a view that isn't just onto the street outside. And it also has the benefit of privacy for the occupants. So the entrance is set over to the side here, and this provides a small area to fit a WC. There needs to be one on the ground floor somewhere, but I really wanted to avoid boxing out an area in the main body of the building to include it. Because the concept is about retaining this front and back wall, I want the building sitting between them to allow a clear, uninterrupted view from front to back. So tucking the WC away in this entrance area allowed that. I gave the dining space the benefit of this view to the courtyard because it's somewhere where you can sit and read or work as well as eat, and that allows you time to relax and feel the sun or look at your plants or the rain. You can also draw back this glazing so you can feel like you're sitting outside. The kitchen is in this deeper part of the building where the circulation routes start to converge. So I'm layering those up with the working floor area of the kitchen. In a bigger space, that would run the risk of creating a pinch point. But as I wouldn't expect more than 1 or 2 people to be living here, I don't think that's an issue. You can see a glimpse of the existing window to that stone back wall partway up the stairs. And underneath the stairs, you have the washing machine. That back wall is then revealed through here in the living room. By stepping this end portion of the building away from the existing back wall, I'm again allowing it some breathing space so that it can be enjoyed as part of the interior. In this long, narrow building is an opportunity to bring a little more light into the depth. And with these sliding glazed doors, you can access a small area for some greenery, which I think would be great when it's raining too. Upstairs, you have a moment to pause on this top landing, where you can look out and see the living area below. This translucent wall then contains a door through to the bedroom, which ensures the flow of light up here is uninhibited to again make the space feel as open as possible. The shower and WC are contained in this translucent box, which would ensure privacy, but would become luminous when the overhead light is on. Now there's one more space to show you, but before I do, let's talk about New Year's resolutions. Your interest in this video shows me that you think like a designer, which means that you are a natural problem solver. So how do you plan to develop those skills over the year ahead? Well, I've partnered with Brilliant because it is an incredibly effective learning platform that is ideal for active problem solvers like you, who want to reach some serious learning goals. For example, if your goal is to get better at maths, Brilliant's visual interactive lessons will take you from foundational maths through to algebra and all the way to college level calculus, which is pretty impressive. What I appreciate is that Brilliant designs practice sets that are personalized for you, so they match your level, your background, and your ideal pace. They also keep adding new content. They actually doubled their content library in 2025, so there's always more to find. To learn for free on Brilliant, go to brilliant.org/Gemma or scan the QR code on screen or click the link in the description. Brilliant's also given our viewers 20% off an annual premium subscription, which gives you unlimited daily access to everything on Brilliant. So just to make the most out of every square inch of this little building, a ladder outside the bedroom leads up to a mezzanine where a guest could sleep when staying over. This building was sent to me by a viewer like you who was curious about what it could become. So please do the same and send me any curious little spaces you come across or even own through my website page for video ideas. They could be apartments, warehouses, ruins, anything really. And if you'd like to redesign the layout of your own property while learning my design process, you can do so through my course, Design Like an Architect, by signing up for updates here. Check out my other videos if you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next time.